Welcome to WAFL Colts Finals Footy. September footy is here and the race for the premiership is on. After 20 rounds, it all comes down to this. This is a big stage. These are the games recruiters watch. Just ask me.
Here's that speed again. O'Driscoll for his second. What a start from the Demons, and in particular, Aidan O'Driscoll.
Swan District, a year of rebuilding, has turned into a surprising event finals berth. Swaddling and Farrow leading the Falcons from the front. Claremont looking for a rare Colts 3-peat. The Sharks will be looking to be the kings of Freo. But the Bulldogs are the top dogs of the competition, with two of the top players in the state. 5 teams don't go into 2. And on the 21st of September, only one team can take that flag home. This is Colts Finals Footy.
Oh boy, we've made it to the 21st of September. It's coming up this weekend and we are pumped. 5 teams into 2 and they are meeting this weekend at Optus Stadium on Sunday at 12:10 or 12:20, I believe.
12:10.
12:10, I got it right the first time. Back yourself, Bray, South Fremantle and Claremont. And we've got an all-star panel alongside us, the former dominator of the 2023 Colts Grand Final. First 2 goals to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was 2 years ago. Thanks for being here, Aidan O'Driscoll. And to my other side, right of camera, I have got the co-host of the Sandover Medal on streamer.com, Ethan Roth.
Thank you.
What a
And this podcast, don't forget that, on similar levels, you'd have to say. But yeah, a bit disappointed we didn't have a live show at the Camford or anything like that. But we'll be there on Grand Final day doing some other stuff. So yeah, we're here, and it's been a big week already.
Yeah, we'll be lurking around Optus. It was originally, we thought it was just going to be me and Ethan, but we dragged the Drizzy along.
Not by choice.
And he's looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
were-
I'm so excited for this.
During the week, you were telling me we're going to drink some beers on Sunday, and I said, I've got work. Hang on. How am I going to do that? And he's like, nah, the grand final. Wait, isn't that this weekend? And I'm like, oh, yeah, shit, it is this weekend. I'm not working. So
You're on.
you've been promising me some beers on Sunday, and you've walked in this morning saying, and I said, I'm looking forward to beers on the weekend. You said you're still recovering from Kalgoorlie last weekend. That was 5 days ago.
Yep, but that's what happens when you don't drink anything during the year and then go have a party in Kalgoorlie.
They always say you can't be hungover if you keep drinking. Just keep drinking.
You're right. No, because that's actually true though.
It is true.
Because the Sunday I woke up and they went again and I was like, nah, I can't do it. But then I had a few beers and started to feel better. The headache went away.
Just keep drinking and you'll be fine.
Oh, I can't.
Anyway, it's been a busy week. Ethan, you called on Sunday morning. Actually, we'll start Saturday.
That feels like
It
so long
does
ago.
feel like a long time ago. We were at Subiaco Football Club
Yeah.
doing the Taylor Medal. We were both emceeing. And it was my debut. I was sort of a bit nervous going in, but I actually felt more nervous the week before presenting an award at my Umpire Association's presentation night than I did emceeing that event. I don't know why,
Well,
but I thought we did all right.
yeah, I think when you know people maybe more on a personal level,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
that's probably
There was,
Because then they can
there was
pull
no
the piss out of you a little
expectations.
bit more.
yeah. But yeah, it's
So how was it emceeing? Like,
It was good fun.
Yeah.
how long did it go for?
Way quicker than I thought. It flew by, actually.
yeah, they're sort of like 3-hour events, I'd say.
Yeah, we got there at 5:30, and I think we were out of there by just after 9. But the event started at 6:30.
Yeah.
So pretty much there for 3 hours or so. But yeah, it was good. And then you nearly brought your swag to Leading Local. You were calling at 8:30 and 8:50 on that Sunday morning.
God.
So that you were just Leaderville Central, and then obviously that was in the studio. And you went back to watch the end of the reserves and the league game. So you were flat out over the weekend.
Yeah, well, it's been like that, I feel like, all month, to be honest. Like,
And we haven't even got to Monday night yet.
yeah, and well, like, that you say that, but then the week before that, I had all pretty much the same things. But the week of the Colts Awards night, I didn't have a game on the Saturday morning. So it was busy, but the week before was more busy because I had a game on Saturday,
Yeah.
a PFL Grand Final on Saturday, Awards night, Colts on Sunday morning. then like obviously all the other stuff like around the WAFL on Monday, and then all that, and then this week I got PFL again, A grade. It's just like it's great. Obviously, I'm not
complaining.
So
And then
with the MCing, like they send you some stuff, and then
it's sort of both. Like you
bit of
do,
both,
yeah. It's they obviously do the awards. We don't choose
Yeah,
any
yeah.
awards, but we do all like the run,
if we could,
the
we would.
rundowns and all the formalities of
bruh,
that.
you had all that, and as well as commentating. Busy man.
and uni 5
And
units.
uni.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't
that's
ask me about
5 units.
that. Don't ask me about that. But
So then we roll
Yeah.
into Monday, and I was with Ethan on Saturday night, and he was up and about. He was on the stream for the Sandover, covering the Dara Kerr medal, the women's best and fairest. And then I finished work at 6 on a Monday night,
Yeah.
and I'm driving
that's
home,
very
and my
late.
phone is blowing up. And I get home and I look at it, and it's Ethan getting the late call up to actually broadcast the actual Sandover because someone pulled out.
That's actually insane.
So what a change of events. And I think
Yeah.
you killed it.
Yeah.
thanks. Well, yeah, I mean, certainly not complaining, but obviously the prep side of things was very rushed. And because, as you said, I was only sort of thought I'd be doing the Dara Kerr. But then, took it on, and, the rest is history. So
This man knows his footy stats.
He
I
did,
can
he
tell
did,
you
he did
that
a
much.
fucking good job.
You did
I
a
will
very
say.
good job.
thank you.
You
only good
covered
as-
old history within
Only
clubs
as good as
well.
those around you. Helps when
Good.
you've got the best tech, the best team running the show and queuing you in and all that. I just made my job a lot easier.
When I was messaging Ethan throughout, I was trying to pump his tires up, saying he's doing a good job, but he wasn't interested. He was just like, "This is like a TV production. There's
Yeah.
producers left, right,
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
I'm getting treated like a
Yeah.
king here. They're feeding me drinks, food."
Yeah.
Like he didn't care about the performance he was doing. He was just loving the
Was it good?
attention
Good?
he was
Yeah, it
getting.
was good. I mean,
Yeah.
Crown's
Yeah.
probably the best of the best, right? But
So
Yeah.
good.
yeah, it was very, very surreal. Like I feel like I haven't even been able to like reflect properly.
Yeah.
Like on not just that, but I
It's
guess
just a movie.
it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like everyone that you could probably imagine was there on the night was there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
and then you had guys like Andy Brayshaw just coming in at the end. Like, yeah,
heaps of the boys say hi to you.
yeah.
That's
You,
so
like
good.
you walk through and then like the red carpet was packed, and then
That is sick.
It would be.
yeah,
It's probably one of the biggest events they have.
Mm.
That and the PFL awards, I reckon, are the two big big nights
Back
the
to
Crown
back.
have each year. Just with a whole room. Like you got obviously got the two AFL clubs, best and fairest nights that they do there, but it'd be half the size.
Yeah.
The Sandover and PFL night would be probably definitely the two biggest events of the night. And then we roll into Wednesday, and you were at Optus for the
Yeah.
press conferences as well, which was good to see.
yeah. I would have loved to be able to compile some sound bites from that, but I just ran out of time into this. But there's some really interesting points taken out in the Colts presser and that. And as we'll touch on, like I feel like whichever team wins on Sunday from a Colts perspective, there's going to be history created, but there's going to be a big storyline. It's either going to be for South Fremantle tragedy to triumph, given what they've had to go through, and it's been 15 years since they won a Colts flag, but Claremont back to back to back for the first time this century, if that happens. So, yeah, both teams and coaches and captains keeping a lid on it, but also very pumped.
Just before we move on, did you see? So they don't do the goal of the year and mark of the year at the centre.
That's on grand final day. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
they do that like quarter time and 3/4 time
Yeah.
of the league game.
Always done that.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Ever since Channel 7 took over the broadcast rights. I don't know about the ABC days, but ever since I can remember, they've done it at quarter time and 3/4 time.
Brother got a nomination,
Yes.
isn't that?
Which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
for?
Against Swans?
The
Oh,
couple of
yeah,
bounces.
in the last round.
It was a really good goal, but he thought his other goal should have gone over that one. But the guy that kicked it on the left foot for East Perth, what was it? Holy, that was the best goal I've ever
Yeah, I
seen.
do remember that.
If that's his opposite foot, that's insane. It was right on the boundary.
I think I remember.
Van
what you're
Diemen, but he's a right footer.
Yeah.
He's sure. I don't know.
Opposite foot. It was,
Right,
it was
okay.
a great kick. Drop punt.
talking about. All right. We'll go back to the Sandover now because we've made it to Friday in what's been a very busy week leading up to grand final week. So we'll go back to the Sandover medal night. We'll have a look at the Jack Clark medal votes from what was a very tight and competitive count. And obviously we know it was that tight because we had two winners, the second time in 3 years
Yeah.
that we've had two winners. So Toby Wan and Tom Grills both taking out the medal with 15 votes apiece. And it's crazy to think what Toby Wan could have done if he played a whole season of Colts. He's getting 15 votes from, I think it was 11 games.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's impressive. So imagine.
Same with Swaddling.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He played less because he played league for West Perth.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy to think if East Freo won last week. When was the last time we had a tie for the Jack Clark medal?
Oh, and
both of those players playing.
I don't know if that would have happened. Hey,
in the grand final.
I'd have to dig into that.
That would be a stat.
Well, what I do know is yes, it's been 2 and 3 years for dual medalists, but before that, it's like I think the 90s again was the last time we had dual.
Wow.
I think it was 95.
That's
I read.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
That's a long time.
yeah, and then there's a stack of players in that. I mean, it's good that the leaderboards come out because I feel like usually it's just the winner that comes out a few days after. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like there was no real clear favourite to win it. But having said that, I'm not surprised.
Well, that's the thing with the Jack Clark medal. It's always going to be someone who's not in the state team usually, because then you're playing every game. And you look at the top, almost like everyone on that leaderboard, just about everyone has played state football this year.
Yeah.
Apart from a couple. And I don't know what the umpires, they obviously vote. So they're obviously identifying the players out there on the day. But it's crazy to think that, all those guys have got votes and competitively up the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, well, I remember thinking when I was a bit less educated, if you will, that why are people winning the Jack Clark medal and not getting drafted? And I actually realised that most of the people that are getting drafted are not playing a heap of Colts. And
but then you look at the guys who were in the state program but still winning it, like say Josh Brown, for example.
Yeah.
Perfect example. One of the best players all year, played in the state.
Average 40
That would have
touches
been
a game.
the only thing is he would have been disadvantaged by that because it was COVID and there was no state champs. It was just WASA for a couple of games. So that probably contributed. But still, there's guys that have played state footy and won it and still not been picked up. Which
well, Cohen broke that.
He did.
I guess curse.
Yep.
And
and this is the perfect way for Toby to break the curse as well because it's a dual win.
And he could have another medal or two come Sunday around his neck.
Yeah.
I reckon he could just about have a Dustin Martin sort of year.
Yeah.
But we'll find out on the weekend. So
Seth Clark, stiff. I feel like
Yeah,
very
Perth had
stiff.
their best awards night. Thanks for the invite, Drizzy. Nah, kidding. Yeah,
Sorry. You should have been MC. Cal Wally.
Yeah, can't do everything, can we?
I'll tell you what.
You're right.
I'll tell you what. Obviously, we were.
It wasn't on like a Tuesday night or something.
A Wednesday. Wednesday.
Oh,
That's rogue.
after going to the Subiaco one on the weekend, when John got up there to give his coach's address, he thanked all the coaches. Did you get a thanks from Mr. Moore?
Well, he sort of mentioned the line coaches, not the backup coaches. Yeah.
And the cone mover.
So I wasn't the only one that didn't get a mention, but I feel like, when you're up there, like one of the boys forgot literally the assistant coach, basically. Yeah.
Easy to do.
Yeah, it's easy to do. You got it. Yeah, you're in the moment, in front of everyone. It's not easy in front of the mic. But Heath makes it look easy.
No, I do not.
All right, let's go back and have a look at last week's games of football. And it was horrible on the weekend, the weather.
Conditions, yeah.
The reserves probably got the best of it, and the scoreboard reflects that. They were in the high 60s in terms of score. But we'll start with the Colts from the weekend. East Fremantle obviously going down to Claremont. And Ethan, you've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. The second time you play in a final series, usually the team that lost the first time usually gets up, and it proved the way again in the Colts with Claremont getting over the top of the Sharks.
Needs to be some scientific research into this, but no, I mean it didn't happen in the league, so that I guess goes against my case. But yeah, it was. I mean, anytime you keep a team scoreless for a quarter, you're going to be in with a decent chance. And yeah, they just adjusted to the conditions better. I actually heard Ricky Smith in the presser say that on the first final these sides met, the starting mid for Claremont was their first time playing together this year. Ooh. The first final it was their first time all together. So he was basically saying, we've improved so much that now we've had 2 or 3 weeks playing the same team together. Because obviously, guess how many each of you guess how many over the last 2 years, the start of 2024 to end of 2025 now. Guess how many players have played at least one game for Claremont and the Colts over 2 years?
You go, bro.
I think you're gonna be astounded with this
Like-
number. Overall,
72.
what's your guess?
Actually, no, I'm not going. I'm going on 87.
Surely not that many.
Well, I did hear Subiaco. I think it was John said, or maybe the talent manager Stu on the weekend say that they've had. I think it was nearly 50 blokes play this year.
What's your guess?
Off the top of my head,
I'm just gonna say like 95.
128.
128.
What?
Yeah.
Must be giving out games for free at the club.
That's insane. You
So,
wanna pull
yeah.
up for a game?
Anyway,
I might be available for selection.
the point is they're gelling together at the right time. They got a hold of East Fremantle and they adjusted to the conditions a lot better. So, East Fremantle deserved to play in a grand final, I think. But having said that, you got to perform. Prelims are hard to win. So, best two teams at it, you could say now.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it. And some impressive performances, having a look at the stat sheet as well. One that stands out for me is the Jack Clark medalist, Tom Grills, 20 disposals and 15 tackles. Yes, it was tackle weather, but still, impressive game. Heath Melody with 28 disposals as well.
Absolute bull.
For Claremont. And who else? I don't mind Benji Van Rooyen's game as well. 17 disposals, 34 hitouts.
He got back to help out a lot as well in defence, so he's doing a lot more than just like a ruck would do. But they've got like 10 bottom ages in their team, so they're going to be inexperienced, but they seem like they're up for the challenge. And
if that's the case, it might be a very boring Sunday night if they win.
Yeah.
I think they got 3 19-year-olds,
That's crazy.
10 bottom ages, and then do the maths and whatever else the top ages are. But yeah,
So like the conditions, like we're talking swirly winds, like
rain.
Did you watch anything from Sunday?
I didn't watch.
Rain
I was
pelting
watching-
down.
Yeah.
Rain pelting down.
I was watching the league game, and I can't remember who it was, but someone's taken a shot at the Vincent Street end, and it has literally. It started on the right goalpost, and it nearly went out in the full on the left. That's how much the wind was hurling around.
Bro, what?
But
That's wild.
yeah, it was horrible conditions as well, and I also did mind Harper Banfield's stats as well: 11 tackles, 17 disposals as well.
Heath, you said Heath Melody. He is a gun, and it would hurt, I suppose, East Fremantle fans. His old man played for East Fremantle, was a premiership player, and his son's beating them in a prelim with the Colts.
Right.
So, but yeah, he's silky smooth.
Perfect conditions this weekend.
Yeah, so at least we got him out of the way.
I'm going to get to that. Actually, no, I'll say that now. Over the last 3 or 4 weeks, over grand final, it's grand final month in the state, in the footy world. So there's been grand finals on for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
We haven't had one good day of grand final weather. Usually it's meant to be good.
Yeah.
Especially finals as well. It's been
100%.
horrible.
Yeah.
And we finally get pristine conditions this weekend. 25 degrees at Optus. It's probably going to feel like 28 in the concrete Coliseum.
Don't think any wind.
No,
It's
probably
gonna
no
be
wind.
perfect. Yeah.
It's going to be great. So cannot wait to see some footy in our state in good weather.
Yeah.
Finals footy in good weather in this state. And I've also been told that it might be wet at the MCG next week as well. The grand final day, which will be interesting.
It would be interesting.
Haven't seen a wet AFL grand final for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't think. Maybe since the Geelong Collingwood grand final.
Yeah, or Geelong St
It's
Kilda.
the last one I can think of.
09.
That's a long time ago. So
That is a long time ago.
be surprised, shocked to see if it's wet. We'll also head and have a look at the reserves game from the weekend. The East Perth just coming from the clouds. They finished 5th. This ladder always
7 and 9.
I know. I talked about this last week with you, Ethan.
What?
The gap between the reserves teams, obviously Claremont and South Freo were the benchmark all year, and then from Swans to, you could say, Peel Thunder in 7th, somewhat competitive, only 3 games between them pretty much, between 3rd and 7th. And then these guys up top were 5 games clear from 3rd place. East Perth lost more than they've won through the regular season, and they have made a grand final.
Lost their first 5 games of the season.
It's insane. But have a look at this game.
Injuries? Did they have any?
Yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of guys go up from Colts.
Yeah.
Like later. But yeah, like I was in the rooms after the league game, and they were all just ecstatic. Obviously, the league winning, and then like a few reserves guys, they were just absolutely over the moon. It was I
That's great.
don't know, when you go into that, you really see how much it means to like everyone involved and like the community feel to it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
unbelievable.
big selection shock out of East Perth, I guess, was Sebit Quek back down to the reserves, which was
Ooh.
a bit surprising. But he kicked two goals, one. I thought he was whoever said it whoever was calling that game, because I was watching the last quarter, whoever was calling it said
Paul.
no, it wasn't Paul. It was
Would have been Denham Melrose.
Denham.
Yes.
He said, whenever the ball goes near Sebit, you feel like something's going to happen.
X
And
factor.
it genuinely felt like that.
Dangerous.
He couldn't have summed it up any better.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back up. to the
Especially
league
with
side.
dry weather as well.
Yeah, he'll be unreal in those conditions. So I would
got
not
the longest
surprise.
arms.
Not surprised to see
Ross
him go.
McQueen, the league coach, did say in his presser there's going to be one change. I don't know if he was referencing him in particular,
Possibly.
but yeah, it's to make a grand final from 5th is just
Yeah.
unbelievable. They're obviously going up against the Claremont team who have been pumping teams by 150 points and the like, and have got guys in that team who would easily get a game in other league teams.
Yeah.
But
And I
back
think
in-
they're
back in
also they're also in a lucky position.
Yeah.
They're in a lucky position where if they drop someone from the league side,
Yeah.
it's not like you're missing out completely. Like
You just have to-
you still got a crack. You just got to play at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
The underdogs.
But they got a lot of young guys in that team. Like I know reserves is sort of heading in that direction, but
Yeah.
Max Donnelly's in there, one Colts best and fairest. Other guys as well who've come in like the last year or so into the reserves. So
Darcy
Yeah.
Miller, shout out to him. And there was also Adam Damasi down there as well.
Andre Gallooni as well.
Yeah, so some younger guys having a good crack at that, which is good to see. But yeah, disappointing from Swans. They were up early, and they did actually keep what do you call it? East Perth goalless in the last quarter, but just didn't have enough left in the tank. And now the league game, Ethan, you were watching this one very closely on the weekend. I was trying to watch it closely, juggling between work, but Hammer Brayshaw got reported earlier on in the game, got cleared,
Yeah.
but he had 29 himself. I thought he was by far the best on ground, I thought.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I suppose Stan Wright would have been up there. Tom North as well, kicking 2
Yeah.
goals. But bad kicking, bad football. Claremont had chances to win the game, 5-11.
16
They
shots
just
to 11.
Keep getting close every single year, but they just can't. I don't know. There's just something not holding them back, but yeah, they don't know how to win. Like when it counts, like they do it well enough to get into these positions. But
Even East Perth League, they came sort of out of nowhere as well.
yeah,
They
but
beat Claremont 3 times, didn't they?
No,
Two
twice.
twice they
in the postseason.
lost
Twice.
earlier in the year. They had a Friday night game that they lost, but
Shit.
yeah, it's a very low scoring game. It took about 22 minutes to get a goal on the board in the first quarter.
It was horrible in that first quarter.
Callan England got that first one.
It just shows the weather.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
We'll get this right. I know it's off topic, but I was talking to a country dude playing last weekend in his grand final, and his team put up 9 points the whole game in a grand final.
Didn't kick a goal.
Other team, I think they scored 1 goal. Yeah,
1 goal, 3.
1 goal, 3. The other team scored like 40. That's how bad the conditions were.
What comp?
Like Gamelling, Mortlock.
Mortlock, yeah.
Gamelling, Kalingari.
So it's like a Malling 1. Because I was looking
Yeah,
at I was
Malling
looking at
one,
that
yeah.
comp yesterday. Funny enough.
You're going to
See-
join next year.
No. Because
Yeah.
I went to the grand final the other year. Gamelling Gingin.
Yeah.
Stephen Hill's first year playing for Gingin.
Yeah.
Went to that because one of my mates was playing for Gingin, and we went. And ever since then, I've just somewhat had a bit of interest in it because there's some guys that I know playing. Like our old
Yeah.
teacher plays for Gamelling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Simon
Yeah.
Parry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout
Nah,
out.
the country
He
foot is
plays.
good to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially league.
So, yeah, and there was no scores in Play HQ, so I was like, did that happen on the weekend
Probably
or
wasn't
is
the
it coming up
scoreboard
this
either.
weekend?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
but yeah, first
No
time
shot.
since 2001 that South and East Perth are meeting in the
Yeah.
grand final.
And what happened in that grand final?
East Perth have won all grand finals against South Fremantle when they've played in a grand final.
I don't think history will
it's a
repeat
stat,
itself.
yeah.
I don't think
But
it
yeah.
will, but it's a stat.
East Perth, I mean, they have obviously played last year. Both teams are training on Friday night and Saturday morning at Optus.
Yeah.
So East Perth can.
Wait, say again, sir?
Both teams are training at Optus Friday tonight. I think
No Colts, just the league team.
I think just the league.
Well,
but-
since
Colts.
East Perth could probably just send their reserves out with them. It's the same group.
Yeah, they could.
But the thing is, actually, no, they're not playing tomorrow. They're playing Sunday, so they could.
Yeah.
But yeah, they I don't know. You have to lose one to win one. If that's what they want to, they have to subscribe to that, I guess.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be tough.
100%. All right, now let's take a look at the big games this week. Now I'm making the executive decision. No certainties and no can't wins this week.
Yeah, that's
We've
valid.
got 2 prelim finals and 3 grand finals, and the women's. Sorry, girls, but I'm not really taking an interest this week. This week is all prelim final and WAFL grand final weekend. So
Should we do a crowd
I'll be having a
prediction?
look.
For WAFL Grand Final day. Hopefully we get like 30 at least.
Well, South have a big following and East Perth have a big following.
We had 25 last year. With all due respect, Peel Thunder,
Yeah, exactly. I think they can get
good
30.
weather, no AFL to compete with.
They can get 30, I reckon. Let's hope they do. All right, let's have a look at. We'll start with. Let's go the Colts. Actually, no, we'll start with the reserves. We'll go in time order for the games on the weekend. So the reserves, very early start for them. They wouldn't have played too many 905 games in the last couple of years. Maybe the Colts guys are going up, but Claremont, East Perth. You're gonna have to say Claremont.
Yeah, same.
And it looked like a physical game as well that East Perth played against Swan Districts on the weekend. So they might be a bit sore, horrible weather. Obviously coming off a 7-day break after Claremont having a 14-day break or whatever it's been, 14 or 15-day break. I think they'll be fresh and ready to go. Although East Perth do have momentum, they haven't lost a game in how long?
A while. Yeah, Claremont for me as well. I think it would be tough for East Perth, but yeah.
Just looking at the stats the whole year, though, like, I don't think anyone can beat Claremont. Have they lost a game by? I mean,
They've lost games. Yeah.
Have they lost games? How many?
Yeah, they've lost 2, and
2
I
games.
think one was to Swan Districts and the other South Fremantle. I think Swan Districts beat them at Steel Blue earlier in the year.
Every
Off the
game
top of
they've
my
won,
head.
I swear I've looked, they've won it by over 30 points.
Yeah, they've been
Very
dominant.
dominant
They've been a
team.
dominant side. Like they beat Subiaco by 150 points, and Subiaco just missed finals
And
percentage.
Maybe them not having all 3 grades is a good thing because cast your mind back to 2020. Claremont had all 3 grades in the grand final, all 3 lost.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I'm going
Stiff.
Claremont. You're going Claremont?
No.
All Claremont on
Yep.
board. All right, now this is the important stuff. The Colts, South Fremantle and Claremont, 12-10 on 7+, and Sport FM are jumping on board. I'm surprised our man here didn't get the call up.
Yeah.
I'll be there in other
Well, he'll be
capacities.
there. Yeah.
You'll be there, but you're making your Sport FM debut on Saturday.
Yes, A grade grand final. Tune in for that. 91.3 on your radio.
Yeah. That I actually want to quickly touch on that. That must be a really like dream come true sort of moment. Like you've loved Sport FM over the last let's say 7 years.
Ever since
maybe
I've known
more?
about it. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've been a nuffy for Sport FM. You're always listening to it, and now you're finally going to actually
You're
be
on
calling a game of football, a grand final
Pretty
on it.
sick.
Well, I feel like a lot of even like stuff I find out about is actually through, mediums like Sport FM, whether it's like interviews or different insights. So yeah, it is. I mean, it's the first time I'm calling radio, so it's a bit different.
You're
In
actually gonna have-
preparation,
yeah,
we have
yeah.
to describe things a lot more.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can call to pictures when you're doing with streaming. So
Yeah, you got to say where the ball is, who's got it.
So good.
But who are you doing that with?
a couple of the guys who do the PFL show on Sport FM.
Right. Okay.
So I think I'm with.
So you're the head caller.
No, I think one of them's going to be sort of hosting and calling. There'll be another for sort of special comments. That'll be second caller,
Right.
I believe.
Okay. All right. Now we'll move to the Colts game. South Fremantle Claremont 12-10. And on 7+ as well. So I'm assuming very similar setup to the WAFL W game final. What you've been told.
Yeah.
Paul Persick and who on that game?
Oh, gee, you're testing the memory because there's been a few names floated. Paul will be on it. We'll have Cam Robbins on it, who I did the Sandover with, and a couple of others as well.
Andrew Ryder?
Jordan McCardle will be doing that.
He's been in some form this week on making his
Yeah.
round WAFL debut. He just
Yeah.
comes out of the woodwork.
As I said, floating in the last 3 or 4 months, getting the merch. So
Yeah.
he's
But he comes out of the woodwork in grand final week, like when he was at the West Australian before he went to the Wildcats. He would come out in grand final week, get a gig on Channel 7 on Boundary Side for the grand final. You wouldn't really see him apart from his
yeah,
music.
but he was.
Yeah.
But I was about to say he's doing articles throughout the year.
Yes,
so.
I know. He was always there, but he just can't. This is his time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Colts grand final and draft week. That's when J-Mac rises to the occasion.
He's up and about.
But this is probably game of the day, in my opinion. I think South Fremantle in the league should shit in. But anything can happen on grand final day. This game here, however, the way Claremont are just gathering themselves over the last couple of weeks, I think this will be a beauty. South Fremantle, technically, you could say, should win. But I'm really excited. We're obviously going to do our tips here with first goal scorer, the medal, and the margin. So, Drizzy, I'll hand it over to you.
First,
you need time to think.
No. First goal scorer.
We'll go first goal scorer from the pair of. Or we'll do it all.
Okay, I'm going. Claremont will probably get the first goal, and I'm going Cody Curtin. Just the obvious.
I feel like the losing team always gets the first goal.
Yeah,
Yep, that's why I've also put Cody Curtin down.
that's why we kicked the first 2 goals in the 2023.
No, not we.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
And Colby McDonald did so for Swans like within 10 seconds last year.
Yeah, no, I'm going Cody Curtin as well.
I'm going to go South Fremantle first goal. I'm going to say Ryder Luke.
Ooh, I like it.
Freo NGA kicked the sealer in the game against East Fremantle. And yeah, I think he's going to be a very potent option for the Bulldogs for their first.
Really like it.
Okay, now tip and margin, Drizzy.
I'm going to go South. I'm going to go South Freo by 15 points.
Okay. I sent my tips into Craft of the Draft last night, and I'm pretty sure I
know.
definitely said South Fremantle, but I'm pretty sure I said 22.
Yeah, you did.
22, South Fremantle 22.
South Fremantle by 17 for mine. So we're all sort of going in that 3 to 4 goal margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I would love to see a belter, though.
Yeah. I wanted to be 2 points.
it would be their first
That would be a dream.
Yeah.
their first flag since 2011, and they had a lot of guys drafted that year. So
But I feel like it's a bit silly of us, all of us, to be tipping
South
against
Freo.
Claremont
Yeah.
by 3 or 4
They're
goals.
going to listen to this.
But
this
also-
is Claremont's
This
time to
is
shine.
fuel. This
but
is
also,
fuel.
without revealing our league
Yeah.
tips, I also feel like rarely do you see all 3 grades the favourite wins. Like there's always usually one upset, I feel, on grand
Well,
final day.
You're going in the lead.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, and
best on ground. Mel
ground.
winning medal.
Mel winning.
I'm gonna back my boy Max Hansen. I don't know how to say
Nahoy.
his last name. Yeah, Nahoy, yeah.
Why is that your boy?
No, he's
So
not.
you're
But
tipping
I
him
used
in
to
a
verse him, and
Yeah, he was up there.
in a
good
losing
player.
grand final.
player.
Right. When did that happen? That was what game
He
was
didn't
that?
play in that, did he?
Which one?
The 2023 grand final.
No.
He would have been a double.
In PSA, he
Oh,
played
okay.
for Christchurch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a captain, yeah.
Yeah.
Who won best on ground and losing grand final recently?
In WAFL.
No, in like a PFL grand final, I think recently. Maybe I can't.
Testing the
I don't
memory.
know.
Will
Actually,
they
it
say?
might have been a year 12 junior grand final I was out.
Why are you tipping someone from a losing side?
Yeah, no, he's
Well,
just done it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
can we do both teams?
No, yeah,
What,
only
sure.
one winner.
Well, I'll go Toby 1 for South Freo.
Oh, so you're not going Nahoy?
You can say him.
I want to
sorry.
say Max. I want to say
Yeah.
Max. But
Okay.
but Toby will probably win it if South Freo win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going Toby 1 as well. I think he's going to have a Dustin Martin sort of year.
Will he get tagged though?
I mean, they'll put some attention into him, but the problem is they got other mids stepping up, like
Yeah.
Fred.
Yeah.
And my prediction winner, I think a bottom age is going to win. I think Lucas Robinson is going to win the medal.
Good call.
And to really set up his 2026 if he hasn't done so already. You look at the game against East Fremantle, 35 disposals, 12 tackles, can hit the scoreboard, takes a good mark going forward.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of attention on the other two, so I think he'll come away with it.
Jeez,
yeah.
that's a stacked midfield.
Who,
Just quietly.
who does the Mel winner medal?
So I think it's
Is it
an
the umpires?
umpire, a member of media, maybe, and then like someone else. They usually spread it out
Right,
as they sort
okay,
of do.
So it
but-
is like a proper
Yeah.
award. It's not like an umpire's award.
But I think umpire has the,
They
like,
do
say
have
if
a
it's
say,
a
yeah.
count back, umpire has the top
Yeah. Okay.
preference.
Whoever's-
'Cause that's what happened in the
whoever's-
Waffle W Grand Final.
Whoever's
really?
willing
Yeah.
to absolutely run their legs off will win this game.
100%.
The ground is that big, that wide, they're not gonna expect
It's
how
the same
wide it
size
is.
as Lathline.
I reckon it's wider.
It's the same size. They say.
It's probably the atmosphere though that makes it like
The stands make it look
yeah.
bigger.
But like it's gonna be fun for a winger. Let's just
There's
say that.
so many matchups as well. The teams aren't out, but you could probably say there's not going to be wholesale change for both. You look at the ruck, you got two bottom ages, Byron Foster and Benji Van Rooyen, the two state rucks, both bottom ages in the ruck, two athletic rucks. That's going to be a big one. Obviously, Cody Curtin, Lucas Catalini is going to be probably one. I mean, Cody Curtin's kicked one goal in his last two games. They've won one and lost one. So if he can emulate something like that from a South Fremantle point of view, Lucas Catalini. And then, you got the Banfields and the guys we've already said in the middle. So, it's going to be on for young and old, you'd have to say.
Could this be one of the best Colts grand finals that we've had at Optus?
Well,
Yeah,
I think the best one we've had so far,
2021?
2021 and 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Subiaco Swan
Swans.
Districts. That was a less than one goal. And I know
2022 as well, remember?
I was sitting around all the Swans faithful in that 2018 one, and they were not happy because there was a stoppage late in the game.
Yep.
Where the anti-density rule was
Oh,
not in
no.
effect by Subiaco.
2023 was
So
good,
they reckon they
not
were
for your
robbed in
sake.
that.
11
Yeah.
points. 2022 was really good.
Yeah.
Peel upset West Perth
Yeah.
by 2 points.
Yeah.
West
Yeah, that
Perth
was
came
good
back
as well,
really,
that.
really late.
They've all been close.
And then
2021 was it stands out for me, but
Yeah.
that was a good day.
6 out of 7 grand finals Claremont have been in. Colts. I asked the coach about it, the presser. It was actually really interesting. Like, obviously, he said they're fortunate, zoning, PSA, all that. But he said something really interesting about, like, identifying people at 13 and 14 and just getting them to play, like, at that age and really exposing them, obviously, to development programs and the like. So, that was interesting.
Definitely behind with development programs in WA compared to like over in Victoria.
Oh, he said that as well. He said,
say
like,
that?
we're still
Yeah.
far behind Victoria.
Definitely need to improve on that.
So we're all going South Freo by a 3 or 4 goal margin, and me and Drizzy both gone Toby Wan for the Melbourne medal, and
Lucas Robinson.
Lucas Robinson for Ethan. So see who is the closest.
So what happens?
Well, now that we've gone different, sorry, we've gone the same.
Yeah.
We might need to change it up for a wager point of view.
Well, I'll go
Around
I'll
a
go
beers
Max.
on whoever's whoever is the furthest away. Actually, no, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
because you don't really know who comes second and third for the vote. The best
And
number.
it's not always one of the favourites that wins it.
Yeah.
Dan Curtin didn't win it. Zane Zakostelski
Yeah.
did. I know last year.
I like your thinking, Ethan.
Yeah.
So who won it last year? Hamish. Hamish won it last
Davis,
year.
yeah. So that's a favourite.
Yeah, but not always. Like,
Not always, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. 3:20 Optus Stadium, South Fremantle, East Perth, and a lot of broadcasters on board here.
Just like they were for the prelim.
Sport FM and Channel 7, obviously the regulars as well as SEN. But ABC have jumped on board
Again.
the radio again. Yep. So the media centre will be chockers.
Had a good chat to the ABC guys last week as well.
Yep. Nice.
Back on board for Waffle Footy. You want my tip?
Yeah, we will go tips. Are we going to go a Simpson medalist?
Yeah, sure. South Fremantle. I can't go past it.
I actually am worried that it might be a 40+ point win.
You want to know my tip for the medal? Matthew Parker. I reckon after he's going to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder after coming so close in the Sandover where he didn't play the last game. It's going to motivate him to not 1 but 2 medals on Sunday.
I like it. I really like it. I'm going South Freo. Have you seen the last game they played them in?
Last two games.
Oh no, it's not looking good.
I'm going to go Jake Florenka for the Simpson medal.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing.
What about Trey Rusco? He's kicking big bags against East Perth.
I actually reckon he could kick 5 on the weekend. Well, he kicked 5 in the prelim.
Kicked 7 against them in round 10.
Yeah, he'll kick it back.
I'm going to go Matty Parker as well.
Okay.
Dominant midfield.
So we will be there. I think while we're on it as well, we've only done 3 games of tipping, so let's do the AFL prelims as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for tonight's game and tomorrow night's game. Actually, to be fair, I think that we've got 2 very good games this week. We'll start off with the old rivalry, Geelong and Hawthorn.
Can it curse?
Can it curse? I would love to see Hawthorn win, but I think Geelong will win.
Think so?
I feel like Geelong lose prelims when they're hosting, like when they get the first ticket there. Did it in last year. They did it in 2016. They did it. They've done it numerous times. Coming from 8th. Look, the pressure's going to be in Geelong. I don't think anyone's going to be... Hawthorn could lose by 1,000 points, and I don't think anyone would actually criticise them for making a prelim from 8th.
No.
Maybe 1,000 points is a bit of a stretch
Agreed.
too far.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
100, I'm like, yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah. No,
I'm saying Geelong, but
You know what? I'm gonna back him in. Flag Hawk, Hawk Bowl. It's on. When Hawthorn are on earlier in the year, I was at a couple of games and they just looked so quick with the ball.
They are.
But like so are Geelong though.
I think it was the AFL posted the like best recent memories of games between these two.
2012.
And that 2012 game where Hawkins
They've
kicked the
done
goal
it
after
again.
the siren, the cat is on the back. I reckon we could be seeing a scoreline similar to that
Yeah.
tonight. I think
100.
it'll be a high scoring game.
120.
I can't see this being
Two
each
offensive
team will
teams.
definitely score over 80 points. I
Yeah.
think tonight
Mhm.
it'll be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be a good game.
So what, are we all tipping? Well, we're tipping Geelong. You're Hawthorn.
I'm gonna go Hawks. Yeah.
Okay, and then 2023 grand final rematch tomorrow.
Are we gonna go
afternoon.
margins? Sorry.
No margin.
No margins. Alright.
Anything can happen. Collingwood and Hawthorn. Collingwood and Brisbane.
Collingwood.
Even though
Hang on. Fair enough.
if Lockie Neal gets up,
He's not going to play.
not playing.
He might not even play in the grand final if they reach it.
If they made the granny, I feel like he would.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
They'd-
worst case,
they'd push it.
Because I feel like nowadays in the AFL, you've got the freedom to risk something like that with the sub. Back before the sub before this current sub, when you only had the 4 on the bench, or was it 5? 4.
Mm.
You only had 4 on the bench. It was probably a bit too risky. But now you got the sub. I think you can risk it.
And I get it's towards his end of his career, but I feel like he's still got a couple more years left in him.
As Lockie Neal.
So
Isn't
is
he
it,
coming to West Coast?
is it
Nah.
worth it though?
Yeah.
Like, what if he snaps his Achilles as well as his calf because it's weak
Yeah.
now? Like, yeah, I
That's a
don't know.
very good point.
Mm.
You should become
Yeah,
a
I'm
doctor.
You want my tip?
Thank
Collingwood.
you.
Yeah, I'm going Collingwood.
Brisbane, come on.
So you're going a Hawthorn Brisbane grand final.
Yep.
Interesting. So who would be the home team in that sense? Would it be Hawthorn because they're in the
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it's whoever wins the Geelong Hawthorn game is the
Right.
hosting one.
Oh shit.
or is it Collingwood because they're in the first bracket
I don't know.
because they beat the top 10.
But I feel like when you
Or
don't...
is it just whoever finishes higher on the ladder?
I think it's whoever plays on the Friday night and wins.
Right, okay. So Hawthorn could be hosting a grand final from 8th if they win.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Fremantle versus Hawthorn in the 2013 grand
Would
final.
have been a derby grand final.
Mm.
Yeah.
2015.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Brisbane. I think they'll just win, but I'm going Brisbane because I really don't like Collingwood at all.
And who's your tip?
Fair.
If that's the grand final, who's your tip for the flag? If it's Hawthorn, Brisbane, grand final.
Hawthorn.
I'm a little bit annoyed about the final series because I had technically four jerseys of teams playing in the finals: GWS, Adelaide, and Gold Coast.
Yep.
And I've got a Swan Districts jersey, so technically Collingwood.
Yep.
So there's 4 jerseys. 3 of those teams are gone. So now,
They are gone.
if I'm going to wear anything on Grand Final day, it's going to be a Swan Districts jersey,
It's gonna be.
and I'm going to look like a Collingwood supporter.
Remember when I was saying, why is it going to matter for on Gold Coast?
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Nah.
Gold Coast were good in the first half, but then they played
Right.
some horrible football.
So you're tipping Hawthorn.
Hawthorn. Yep. Hawthorn for the premiership.
To be fair, I feel like if anyone's going to do it from 8th this year,
gonna
it's
be
probably the
Hawthorn.
year.
Yeah.
I just remember this bloke at Optus. He was the only one in like a Gold Coast jersey, but it paid off. I swear you were in the.
I haven't actually spoken to you about this since, maybe other than on Snapchat.
Yeah.
But every time I went to the bar or the toilet,
Did you get abused?
no, I didn't get abused.
Oh,
They
really?
actually, Freo supporters actually had some respect.
Alright, I like it. Probably because they were down.
But every time I went up,
yeah.
I'd be lucky to see someone in a Gold Coast jersey. Like usually, if it was a Fremantle Hawthorn game,
Yeah. You see
there's a lot of Hawthorn supporters. There's no Gold Coast supporters.
No Gold
Even
Coast.
GWS have more supporters.
Yeah.
But like every time there was this one time, I think it was maybe the first or second quarter when I went up to go get some beers
Yeah.
or the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm sort of at the back of the aisle, just walked up, and then he's walking by, and he just looks at me. He's like,
Yeah.
puts his fist out and gives a fist pump,
Knows.
and then obviously Gold Coast got the fast start and
Yeah.
up and about. They had the 5-goal lead or whatever it was. I was very tempted to give it to the Freo fans, but I was like, it'd be the most Gold Coast.
To a fight,
It would be the most Gold Coast thing to just choke this and lose, and
Yeah.
they really did.
Can I just say, you know how like Eagles people at the Best and Fairest like celebrating Gold Coast win?
Yeah,
It was Sandy Brock who was on Gold Coast list last year,
I know.
having his teammates with them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. See, that's what they don't put in the.
He's in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He was on their list last year.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah.
Well, it was made out to
Yeah,
be.
I know. I disagree with how people made that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
It'll be a Geelong Collingwood grand final, and since this is our last show,
Can't say that.
no, for the year.
No, as in the grand final. Anything can happen in prelims.
No, but I'm saying that's my tip. I'm saying we can't leave
So
here
who wins
without
the
tipping a
flag?
grand final.
Who
Collingwood.
wins Collingwood win? I'm going Geelong.
For the grand final.
Yeah. If we're doing that. Oh, we could do a
I'm
grand
going
final
Hawks.
special next week.
Maybe. Okay, well, I'm not ruling it out, but
I'm going.
I just had that we were going to thank Drizzy here for the year. So if you want me to clear that, I can. But
It's a big weekend of sport next week. The Ryder Cup's on as well.
Mm.
The golf.
Oh, sorry. Just quietly. Did you see the Brisbane Broncos?
I could not give two shits about it.
No. Like it was. No, I don't care either. But like it was the best comeback I've ever seen in my life
So you watched it?
in sport. I did.
Oh, okay.
Well,
And actually, talk
Might
about
be a good
NRL. See how they've changed the prelim to Sunday
I didn't see that. Yeah.
for their grand final?
Did they?
Because they've changed because I'm pretty sure their prelims is Friday, Saturday, or they might be Saturday, Sunday because their grand finals are Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But they've changed one of their games.
Yeah.
So now the prelims next week when grand finals on is Friday night and Sunday.
Oh shit.
Usually they'd have a game on the Saturday.
On Saturday because
And I'm pretty sure, I think it's because the Melbourne Storm are hosting a game.
yeah.
So in Melbourne, so they were like, we're just not even going to bother have a game on the Saturday, which is fair. Right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Melbourne's something big.
Yeah. So sucked in NRL. Shit sport.
Yeah. Nah, it's stupid. They just run into each other.
But I don't mind watching it live
Yeah.
at a game. I've been to one game before and it was actually quite fun. But
Mm.
all right,
We've covered everything.
covered everything. All right,
Beautiful.
so we got a big week, or big day, I should say, on Sunday. So just stay tuned to the socials. There'll be plenty of stuff going up. We'll be lurking around. We'll be in the rooms.
So
of the
we're-
winning side
down
after
the
the
rooms.
game.
How good?
Yeah.
How good is that?
Drizzy. No, I don't know. Is this like we could be doing another show? So I don't want to.
Well, I think we've got to do one before the draft.
Okay.
And no better than this man who... Did you win anything at the Combine?
I was top 10 and everything.
Yeah, so there you go. So you can
Okay.
talk about how good the Combine is.
I still would like to take an opportunity to thank you because
Thanks for having me.
we'll
Yeah.
obviously have that, but you know that's not
I'm,
going to be a
I'm
little
going
while.
back home.
Are you gonna have? Are you gonna come back next year?
Potentially, yeah.
Well, that's not.
I'm
That's not. I'm not.
Nah,
confident
but
with that.
okay.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness though, like
Yeah.
we obviously muck around a bit, but like
Yeah.
I'm like if we can just be serious for a second.
Yeah.
Nah, thank you for the year because
No
obviously you've come in most weeks and time is valuable. And
Yes.
we've love having your insights, not just us talking as usual.
Yeah.
So we hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, like we can't Can't
Thanks,
thank you
fellas.
enough because, yeah, you've come in most weeks and you've provided something that we couldn't have.
No, thank you very much for having me. I've appreciated it.
It's been a pleasure.
This has been the best podcast I've ever been on. So
Oh.
Well, you'd hope so, because you're one of the hosts.
yeah, you're right.
You got to be good.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to open up Spotify to see how many episodes we've actually done this year, because we haven't done one every week. We missed a couple of weeks, but I'm going to say confidently we've done at least 18.
Really?
I reckon. We've done 4 through the finals, and probably missed 2 or 3 rounds.
Yep.
And obviously a 20 round season. So here we go. I got it. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 episodes through the year. So I was 1 off. That was actually a very good guess.
And then
Actually, no, 18, 19 episodes.
19.
I thought
and all the previews as
and then
well.
the previews as well that we did at the start of the year as well. So
Yep.
that is good.
Yeah, it's a lot of recording.
Yeah. So 19 times you've come in. Maybe we'll actually change it. We'll change that to 21 because we came in twice for the preseason episodes. But 21 times this year, 19 Drizzy episodes. It's been good, Driz.
No, it has been. I've learned a lot from you, Blake.
Watched you've grown.
Yeah. It was horrible at the start, but he's turned into a professional broadcaster now.
Ah, jeez. Nah, you gotta come from somewhere, right?
Yeah, we're going to come from the clouds. All right, so we'll see you guys grand final day.
Sounds good.
When do you go to Harvest?
November. 1st of November.
Shit, so we got to get an episode in before.
Yeah. I'll be gone.
Either next week, we might be back.
Just for everyone else, though, we're going to try and obviously get the guests back up and running as well.
Now that the season's done.
A few duos that still probably want to come in together. A few guys off to the combine and the like that haven't come in yet. So watch out for that.
It's been a busy month with finals football. It's obviously harder to get people in when they're playing finals because they don't really want to play finals. Although we go back a couple of years ago, Angus Sheldrick came in the day before.
That is
the grand
mind blowing when I think of it.
What? The day before. He came in on
So,
the Friday.
no big deal. I just come in.
He came in on the Friday. I'm pretty sure the grand final was on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Why was the grand final on the Saturday that year?
No idea. Oh, it was because, well, not that weekend. It must have been something to do because it was 2021 grand final AFL. But that wasn't.
It was the bye weekend the week before. Oh, no, it was the weekend after the AFL grand final.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's
Just
crazy.
quality fuck playing a grand final the week after the AFL grand final.
Yeah.
You just want your season to be over
Yeah,
so you can
you want-
enjoy yourself.
And I feel like even like going on that episode, I feel like we didn't even like, we were so unaware of just like
How big it was.
how big it was. And also like from a preparation point of view, we probably should have just let him go. But that was one of the funniest episodes. And I feel like we probably didn't even talk about the grand final that much. Like it's like we didn't even know.
No. So, obviously, finals, it's a big occasion. What are you guys doing for it? Any plans?
Next week.
Like tomorrow, sorry. For the AFL.
AFL grand final
Yeah.
next week.
No, AFL
Prelim.
prelim. Tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to the pub tonight, and tomorrow I might go to the pub or I might stay home, depending on how I pull up.
With
from
the fellas or the family?
Not family, no.
Fair enough.
Fellas, probably.
Yeah.
I will be calling the A-grade grand final and probably just having a quiet one because the Sunday. And I hope
Well,
you
you
boys.
won't even be able to watch half of it tomorrow because it starts at 3:15.
Yeah,
You'll be
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
You'll
I've
be
barely
cool.
watched AFL this whole final series, to be honest. But
Plastic fan.
yeah, I am very
Oh,
plastic.
we didn't cover
Fines.
no fines. But we didn't cover the actually fine you for not racing against a truck on grand final day. This bloke's going to be in a suit and he's not even racing against a truck.
Thanks for revealing my outfit.
What's this? Racing a truck.
Oh, you can cut that. Yeah, you can race a truck. But no, I was going to say that the 17s game.
Yes.
Whatever it is. Yeah, the black versus gold.
Yeah. Where
WA.
Grand final day.
But no, tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
It's
at
to like
East Coast.
pick the summer squad for next year.
Yeah.
But obviously, guys who are playing in the grand final won't play. But
Like it's pretty big.
They do it
thing
every year,
to
but,
make the state. Yeah,
Wait,
but,
so you going?
make the state.
well, I don't know
Where
if
is
I
it?
am, but
He's free, right near me.
Oh,
2 minutes down the road.
what time?
My cousin's playing. I gotta go.
What time?
10 a.m.
No, I won't be there. I'm playing golf at 11.
you
Well,
boys will be
you
tucked in at 8:00 on Saturday night into bed, just sipping
An
a
early
few
start.
waters because early start.
You're right. Yeah.
I didn't get those media passes for duties not to be done. Nah, kidding.
Nah,
Let's enjoy ourselves and do what we need, do what we want to do.
Yep, and I've also just pulled up the Instagram tips as well from everyone. You posted the other day, Ethan, while you were at Optus. Who wins the grand final predictions, and I'm seeing a lot of South Freo.
Couple
Here you
of
go. Brendan Desmond, he's on the same page as you, Ethan. Robinson, 27 and 2 goals.
Ooh.
The first Claremont that's come through is Hamish Davis. Claremont by
He'll be
11. Claremont by 11 and Heath Melody best on ground.
Like it.
Cohen Livingston says Cody Curtin BOG.
It's going to kick 6.
Jackson Artemis says South by the length of the Belmont Straight and 1 BOG. That is a term I've never heard in my life, the Belmont Straight. So they're winning by 400
wild,
metres.
yeah.
And then he'll do something similar in the league.
Oh, no.
There's a couple of Claremonts here. Zane Levy, Charlie Banfield, 26 and 2 goals, best on ground. So that would probably mean a Claremont win. There's a Claremont there from Charlie Hogg. Finlay Yo says Zach Goodwin, BOG. And that's probably it. Everything else is South Freo.
Sheesh.
No one's really confident in tipping Claremont other than guys with a connection to
Claremont.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We're not the only ones.
Yeah. So
Complete
be interesting to see.
upset. Could
Yeah,
be.
well, the classic Australian loves an upset. So let's see what happens on Sunday afternoon. But gents, it's been great. A great year of Colts footy. We won't be back next week, I don't think. We'll come back before the draft and maybe the combine. Before you go and harvest Driz, unless you can sneak back down here for a day.
I'm going to be doing it for D-grade basketball every Wednesday night.
Oh,
so.
well, we might have to do an episode on a Wednesday night. All right, but gents, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you guys on Sunday afternoon. We'll be lurking around. Keep an eye on the socials. We'll be lurking around. Drizzy will be... you have to pay $5 for a photo and autograph with Nathan, with Aiden O'Driscoll. I've nearly called him Nathan.
Shit.
He
could be there as well. Nah.
Maybe, but you got to pay $5. He needs some more cash,
And we'll pay you for...
Oh, love it.
and you got to pay us to take the photo.
You're right.
So $10.
Right. Yeah, $10.
All right. We'll see you guys on Sunday. It's been a great year, but
See you, fellas.
cannot wait.